Working on Jodi's bus build again today. So exciting. So they're working on these side supports so that they can put shelving up here. So they did that the same way that they did the ceiling 1x3s. Only this is just a cheaper grade of 1x4. Because it's got some knots and stuff in it, but that's okay for this purpose. So we got both sides. This is as much as this side's going to be. And there'll be some walls over here, but this still will help with their build on the walls and stuff too. Uh-oh. Same process, so we can build some walls for her. There's actually been a change of plans on the layout of the bus, which we'll eventually get to. But for right now, the bus is curved. So it's, you know, different curves than like a school bus, but it's still an issue that needs to be dealt with as things go along. So and fiberglass build again on the walls. So it seems to be working pretty good though. So I'm excited about it. So we'll catch up with them again in a little bit, see how the progress is. If you watched the last video, you would know that we used rivets in the fiberglass ceiling to attach the 1x3s up there. So they're using the same thing to attach the wood to the walls here, to the fiberglass walls. And like I said earlier, it's really slight, but there is a bulge-like effect in the construction of this shuttle bus. I don't know if they're all like that or not, but this is. So it just makes it, they're not completely straight. So it's like the school bus walls were straight up to where the curve is in the ceiling, but the shuttle bus has both those things going on. It's just another challenge in trying to build out these things that are always just kind of a figure out as it go along, since there isn't any kind of rule book on how to build these things out. But these two guys will figure it out. Just give them enough time and they can do anything. That's a fact.
Didn't work. Why? I guess it did a little.
Just a little?
I widened them out a little bit so she can win easier. I got a little wide on that one because it caught something.
So do you think this is the same way the sides has that cardboard in there too?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same way they make hollow core doors. What's going to be nice with putting in these shelves and walls, you're building her a makeshift roll cage.
Yeah.
One she didn't have beforehand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what year was this built? Or what year is it? Remember?
2000.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least they got the good running motor in it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna run forever.
Yeah, that's a diesel, so. That was the other thing I told her, you know, it's like this bus, because she's 50 something, you know, so This bus will be, when she retires, it'll still be in good shape for her to, because she wants to do what we're doing, travel. And so hopefully we're still doing it so we can travel together. Okay, I'm excited about these damn walls. I can't lie. I loves it. It's so exciting. Something to be said about getting the bus too, that it had the seats all out of it, the floors in. Walls were kind of done, you know. The outside was done enough. I mean, we're not going to do anything to that if she went.
Yeah, this whole bottom one didn't stick either.
So now what?
You have to redo these. One thing that would really help us. Yeah.
Do you want me to go get some?
Yeah, I'm not grabbing that. Not with my bare hand anyways. I think it cross-threaded, that's why I did that. That one I think popped up. That one popped up. This one here cross-threaded. I don't know. So you want a new one in there? How loose is it gonna be? Alright. Hang on. How did those go in? Fine, except for this bottom one. These two are good.
Yeah, maybe that.
Just don't ream these ones out. You know? Yep.
Muscle it in there.
These are all in. Gotta redo that bottom one. So we put the two. And why did I not want to use this bottom one? Because I don't know why you didn't want to use it. Because it shifted, I think. I don't know. That's why I reamed them out a little bit.
The carpet? Or no, huh?
Finding what way he drilled it too.
Oh. The angle is kind of a deal.
What?
Take the drill away from him. This is a voiceover I added in later, but these guys continued to struggle with that until they finally figured out that there was some wood hidden back down lower, so they just ended up attaching those 1x4s on the bottom part of it to
That fits
to that. So, matter of time, figured it out.
I gotta drill another hole. Yeah, but you put the center one in first, so it make sure it's in line. That one, I already have the thing there. Didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah, you did. I just need the actual screw put in there so it lines up with the next hole. Now we're on the same page. I just trying to be in the same book, they say. Trying to skip chapters. This one's ready to go then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need you to remat that hole up. So I put the new rivet in it.
Scott, we're working on the bus today, Jodi's bus today. And you know, things change. It's like the bus dominates to some degree where you can put things and where you can't. So the original design of where everything was going to go has kind of changed. So at any rate, they've ordered parts that they needed, and which was another issue, just trying to get things in and being able to find them. But that's all good to go pretty much now. So at any rate, they've added this wall here. This is going to be the place where all the switches are going to be. So those all came in. This will be a nice switch. He's got a plan for all this. What's going to be attached to what? The other hole is for, I don't know, I don't know what this is. Something. Scott can tell you that. Well, good I am. At any rate, so they started on this wiring. Obviously, he's got everything labeled, what's going to go where. So they've got all this wiring started. Scott's got everything labeled, where it's going to go, and figured out how they're going to get those wires where they need them. It's running through back behind this shield, which we're keeping for her, and comes out up here. This will be running along. This is for a light over the sink, since this is now going to be the kitchen area from that wall over to where this is going to be the next wall. So those two lights, those two windows will be kitchen area. This is going to be her toilet. So there'll be a wall here and a wall here. They're ordering the black tank. It's the special one. We're having huge problems with trying to find room underneath the bus in an appropriate place. So this is all going to be work out really good. Jodi found something that sits into the floor like a sink sits into a countertop. Kind of craziness. Anyways, okay, then over top of this is going to be, at the bottom, there'll be a pull-out shelf for her refrigerator to slide in and out of. And then the rest will be for clothing and food storage or whatever else she needs it for. There's going to be a little area between the bed and this wall here, and it'll be open to be able to get in it from the bedside. So there'll be a little shelving there, and I think he's planning on putting in a phone charger station there, and whatever else might be. Even if it's just a little bit of shelving, it all makes a difference. They have moved the water, her fresh water storage. It was kind of back in the corner in the middle here. It's got moved over into this corner so that the fill can get from the outside directly into the container much easier, and then it'll have he can get the water to where it needs to go, which will be all along this one side then, because it needs to go obviously to the toilet and then to the sink over there. The sink is the only thing that's going into a black tank. I mean, the toilet's the only thing that's going into the black tank. She's not going to have a gray tank. She'll just have a 5-gallon bucket or some kind of container that'll capture the water from the sink underneath, and that can just be tossed. So easy peasy. So she's still got room for bins underneath the bed. He got a new inverter for her. Can talk about that. Will work much better with her solar that's coming today, actually. I think Jodi's on her way to bring it over. The bed's staying where it's at. They had already started the ceiling, and that's a plan that's working well so far, but you can see all the wiring that's running through there yet. They still need to frame out for the fan, I can't come up with that name. But anyways, that's the fan that goes up here. And max fan, for crying out loud. And then this will kind of be left open because of the wheel well, so she still can get back around behind it and make the bed from this end if you want to, and whatever else you need to do if you wanted to get out that door for whatever reason. But from this point on, then I think about here, she's got a jackknife sofa that'll fit in there quite nicely. So not sure if the chair is staying or not yet. That is an option. I don't know if she's gonna decide to keep that or if that's gonna come out and a table will go in its place. I'm not sure, but we'll I think once we get to that point. But now it's her son lives in another town up north, so she's going to go take a little visit and wants to take the bus. Well, she didn't think that could happen, but I think they can make it happen enough so that she can have it at least ready enough to go if she wanted to take the bus and go camping outside of up north there. So anyways, we'll see what happens. So this was a lot done in the last day here. They got a lot done today, and it's just a matter of waiting for parts and then making it all happen. So since this bus was partially done when she got it, the floor was in, the seats were all out, the carpeting was on the sidewalls, and there was a crappy ceiling in there, but there was a lot of work done, so it actually helped out a lot. So anyways, that's where the bus is today. Exciting stuff. Woohoo! We're up to 82 subscribers, so give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the channel grow. Love you guys. Thank you.